Hi everybody, I'm Marco Johnson. I'm the editor of BuildSteel and we welcome you, and I'm here with Dr. Ben Schafer, Johns Hopkins University, and we're here in Raleigh, North Carolina at the CFSEI Expo. And so welcome to Raleigh, good to have you.
Yeah, it's fantastic to be here.
So there's a few things just to talk about. First of all, you and CFSEI go back, and Larry Williams was the executive director of SFIA. He retired recently. He just won the Distinguished Service Award from CFSEI. So just make the connection.
Yeah,
here.
absolutely. So happy to tell the story about. So Larry was the executive director and was the person that had the vision for the evolution into what would become CFSEI. And he tapped me as a young academic, along with Don Allen, to pull a group of people together. We met in Baltimore at Johns Hopkins University around a round table, and we were almost SFEC, the Steel Framing Engineers Council. But over dinner, we decided CFSEI would be a better name, and now 20 years later, we're here with what was it, about 300 cold form steel engineers.
Yeah. So, and you were at that time then, you were the initial
I was
president?
the initial president,
Switched
yeah.
to CFSEI. Okay, great. Now here, this year, 2025, there's going to be a new emerging technologies session that's going to come up here in just a little bit.
That's right.
You're the lead presenter. Tell us about what's going on there, your part.
Yeah, so this afternoon, the CFSEI Expo will expand a little bit beyond education and training into research and innovation. This is in part thanks to Dr. Kyra Peterman, who's been on the executive council of CFSEI for a number of years. And I'm going to talk about some work we've been doing for a completely non-proprietary floor system that uses cold form steel deck and cementitious panels.
Nice.
And has had help from the Steel Deck Institute and AISC, USG, and SGH, a bunch of partners to bring it to life.
Yeah, so we'll get those details then after your presentation, and we'll put them on BuildSteel. You'll be able to learn more about that. And then, of course, I think a big project close to home for you is CFS 10 out Southern California. Tell us about that. We've discussed it before, but just give us...
No, absolutely. So for those who don't know, thanks to the hard work of Professor Tara Hutchinson at UCSD and an incredible student and industry team and governmental group, we have built a full-scale 10-story building on the shake table facility out at University of California, San Diego. It's a cold form steel building. It's steel sheet shear walls. It's 100 feet tall, and it is fully built. And we are finishing up the instrumentation, which is about almost 800 sensors on the building. A marathon's worth of cabling. There's about a little bit like 28 miles worth of cables that are all getting positioned in, and shake testing should begin in June.
That's nice. What are we going to learn? What are people who work on building codes and people who design buildings and about a 10-story CFS?
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be an enormous number of lessons. We've got it instrumented for both structural performance and for non-structural performance. There's sprinkler systems and gas systems. There's an entire array of things we're going to learn. But the big one is, right now the code limits cold form steel construction to 65 feet. And this sets the bar at 100 feet and demonstrates how we achieve it. So I think that's really going to move the window of what's possible.
Thank you, Dr. Schafer, for joining our audience on BuildSteel.
Thank you, Mark.
We really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.